Hi all, Jayant here. Welcome to ETL Testing Tutorial Online Classes. This is job-based real-time ETL testing online class. This course will be helpful for the people who have already completed technical degree and did not get placed till now in IT companies. That means whoever completed any type of technical degree like BTech, BE, BCA, MCA, BSc IT, they can join this class. I will train them in such a way that they will be able to crack interview and get IT job as soon as possible. Gap between technical degree passed out here and till now is not a matter. Anyone can join with a technical degree. They can join and get placed. Freshers also can join these classes and can get IT job quickly, as getting job in SQL based skills are easy and fast as compared to other complex language. In today's class, I am going to explain complete syllabus of ETL testing course. Means what are the topics I am going to cover in ETL testing. This real-time job-based ETL testing online classes will take approximately 5 weeks of time to complete this course. Classes will be in a morning and evening, separate. Morning class will be at 7 a.m. and evening class will be at 6 p.m. If you want to join these online classes and get IT job after training, then WhatsApp me on my mobile number 6363190920 or write in a comment below. I will provide classes notes and require software installation guidance also. So further on for ETL testing, whoever wants to learn ETL testing, they can contact me on this number 6363190920. So I will explain all the ETL testing related concept in depth with practical examples. Let's see the agenda of the data warehouse concept. So data warehouse is called DWH in short. In this data warehouse concept, we'll see in database architecture, we'll see from where data will come and to where we have to load the data, like what is the source and what is the target, and in between where the transformation logic or business logic as per the customer requirement we have to apply. So all these things I will explain. Then we'll see definition wise data warehouse and what is data warehouse and why we need a data warehouse. Then we'll see types of database. Okay. So and later on we'll discuss difference between normal database and data warehouse. What are the differences are there in between normal database and data warehouse. We'll see that ETL. What is ETL? Extract, transform, and load. Why? And what is the role of ETL in ETL testing? So mainly it's extract, transform, load. So we'll see all operations related to extract, transform, and load in ETL concept. Further on, we'll see what is OLTP, what is OLAP, on what is the difference between OLTP and OLAP. Then further on, we'll see what is data mart. So and then like a difference between data mart and data warehouse. What is data mart and what is data warehouse, will come to know. And then what is data modeling techniques, why we are using data modeling technique in data warehouse, what is the use of data modeling techniques in a data warehouse. So we'll see in the details all these things I will explain with a diagram. Notes wise I will give you I will notes wise I will give you all notes uh, after each class. Once that class will be over, I will share you the notes. For To make you understand, I will explain you all this thing in details. So then further we'll see dimensional data modeling technique, a star schema, snowflake schema. What is star schema, snowflake schema? What is the use of star schema and snowflake schema? Then we'll see dimension and dimensions table and its type, fact and fact table in its type. No need to confuse. These are all things we will learn. Like for if you will see first time, you will not understand what is this fact and dimension. So no need to get confused. I will explain you all these things. These are all things required for ETL testing uh, perspective. So, and normalization and denormalization, this is not much required, but for the interview perspective, I will explain you the basic thing. So slowly changing dimension, SCD and SCD types. What are the why it is called slowly changing dimension, and what are the different types of SCD, which SCD type is used most in ETL testing. So all these things we'll discuss. Later on, we'll go for the basic of SQL. So basic of SQL, we'll work on Oracle SQL, and then we'll see what are the topics are required for the ETL testing. Those topics only will cover. It's not like for the development perspective, but it's for the testing perspective. But we'll work on the Oracle SQL more, because in your ETL testing interview, most of the questions it will come from SQL only. Like if you say out of 100%, 70% you can expect a question from SQL. So if you will be able to answer all question in SQL, then definitely your selections will be you can say guaranteed, you will be get selected through the interview. So we'll see in SQL all introduction of Oracle SQL, working with the TTL command, DQL command, DML command, TCL command, DCL command, and then general functions. We'll see general functions in a details. What are the general functions are there in a broad level? We'll see. So case conversion function, character function, date conversion function. These are all you when you will be working in a real time in a company. So these are all very important topics are there. So number function, string number conversion functions, analytical functions, rank and dimension functions. These are all things we use. Data aggregate functions, integrity constraint, table joins is very important. So integrity constraints are not much important for testers for ETL testing, but we should know the basic idea of constraint. So that's what, like, if you will you will be able to see. Then we'll see table joins, set operators. This is important. Subqueries, what is views, and then we'll see how to create views. What are the use of views? Why we are using views? Then how to create a backup table? What is the use of backup table? And then in last, whatever the important interview questions will be there for ETL testing, we'll see that, as well as next topic we'll cover Informatica Tool overview of ETL testing. So again, Informatica Tool, we have very limited. We should have very limited information of Informatica Tool. We don't have to go very wide for Informatica. We should not go very broad, or we should not have very much knowledge of Informatica. It's like a little knowledge on this. Whatever the component is required for ETL testing will cover in that, and then so that while you will be facing interview, you will not have any difficulty to crack the interview. So those are the things we'll cover. So 100% will be covered. So we'll see that what are the Informatica tool components are there, basic introduction of Informatica tool, and repository manager, Informatica repository manager. Then we'll see what is Informatica Power Center Designer. So from designer window, developer will develop mapping, and they will apply business rules. The business rules what they will get from the customer. So they will apply in that, and then we'll be able to. We will not have much access for designer window, Power Center designer window, but we can see. We will have access into Informatica workflow manager window. So from workflow manager window, we will be see the workflow in details, and then we'll run from workflow manager window our job, and if the status of that job we can monitor from monitor window, workflow monitor window. So we'll see the definition wise what is workflows, what is session, what is mapping, and then we'll see what are the different types of job status. Then the basic of transformation logic in Informatica we'll see like aggregate, filter, router, expression, joiner, lookup, all these things transformation logic we'll see how it works and all these things in Informatica too. So we'll see one more thing like we'll see log files, how to check log files and all. If we run the workflow in workflow manager window, so we will get our log files after running. So if it will be succeeded, then it's fine. We can see in a log file it succeeded. But if it will be fail, if the job will be failed, then we have to check log files. So why our job got failed. So we can see that, and then we'll see that how to validate log files, and if it's a fail or pass, how can we check that. Then we'll see source and target validation. So source and target validation, mainly we'll see that if suppose if we have 1,000 records in a source, and using transformation logic, and then all transformation logic is applied, and then we run the workflow, and then we can able to see 1,000 record in target as well. So how can we validate that according whatever the business rules provided by the customer, whether it's satisfying or not to load this data. So all these things will check, will validate in source and target. Testing scope Informatica tool, as I told, not much, but we'll see what are the testing scope of Informatica tools are there. So active and passive transformation also we'll see that. In last, we'll see manual testing topics. Again, manual testing topics is uh, we can find so many topics in manual testing, but we don't require that much of topics for manual testing. We need some topics for ETL testing that we are going to cover in this. So basic thing like what is SDLC, what is RTM, requirement traceability matrix, what is smoke testing, sanity testing, regression testing, what is test strategy document, test plan design document, test case design document, defect tracking and reporting, bug and defect life cycle, severity and priority of a defect, test closure report and test summary. So these are all topics from manual testing we will see. If you want to learn more for manual testing, you can go through online website. So there they have explained in depth. But for ETL testing, these are the things only very much sufficient, not needed much things. Okay. So later on, we'll see that what is agile methodology. So this is the working methodology in office and all. How the team will follow, how the development team will follow, and in one team how many members will be there. We'll see that different what are the different meetings in agile methodology. Why who is a scrum master, and what is the role of a scrum master, who is product owner, and what is the role of product owner, what is initial and incremental load, also we will see. What is file transfer protocol? This is important while we transferring our file or PDF. Uh, we'll see what is FTP, file transfer protocol, project explanation. I will explain you one project, and then another project you have to work on that. Like you have to tell me how you're gonna do it. For the understanding purpose, we'll check. If you will not able to answer it, I will explain it again. So anytime if you will have doubt regarding this ETL concept, you can contact me. You can contact me anytime. I will try to clear your doubts, all doubts. So no need to worry. Until unless you will not get placed, I will not leave you. I will make sure that you will get placed. You will get job, and then you can move on. So discussion on interview questions related to ETL testing. We'll see in last. What are the common questions are there, and what are the important questions? I will give you one set of questions also for SQL, around 150 200 questions, so that you can practice it. And last we'll see HPLM. What is HPLM and what are the components of HPLM? This is very much important for testing perspective, because you will keep your test case into HPLM, and you will run the test case from HPLM, and if you will find any defect, then you have to raise defect to HPLM only. Or somewhere is some of the project they use Jira for test management tool, but HPLM is very common, and in interview, if you will put HPLM, they will be impressed more. So that's all about this course syllabus. So if you have any questions, you can contact me on this number.